Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing about the topic that is cities creation. In this basically we are discussing 20 percentage error basically that is inside the education. So one of the person told that basically Bollywood is equal to education. 100% na Bollywood is equal to education only basically. Bollywood person basically are doing what actually? One person asked literally asked the question basically, what is the role of the Bollywood in the Earth planet basically? If we finish the Bollywood, anything is going to impact. Then one person told that basically that is going to impact to the world creator basically. He actually keeps each and every remember of the each and every creation in the form of Bollywood basically. He creates the movies. For example, he created this city. Then this city is going to produce what basically? That you can find from this movie basically. This city is going to this tomato basically you created. This tomato is basically going to generate what our energy basically. So you can find from this movie basically. So like this basically each and everything basically are kept by the people who created the world basically. So it's a big dangerous role basically the Bollywood groups basically are having basically. The Bollywood groups is having the role basically. Then one of the person told that yes, yeah basically that's very dangerous role basically the Bollywood groups are having basically. That's why basically they are earning few people basically few actor basically takes 1500 crore, 2000 crore, 3000 crore, 4000 crore. So this whole amount basically are taken no, basically. So it's a huge amount basically they are taking. Then one of the person told that yes, yeah, basically they are taking the big level of amounts basically. So it's a huge amount basically which is getting invested also. So 2000, 3000 crore basically if they are taking, that means they know basically that from one movie basically the 70,000, 80,000 crore basically are basically got on basically. Then he told that yes, yeah basically 70, 80,000 basically rupees are basically get earned. Sorry, not 80,000 basically more than basically more than 90,000 money basically are getting earned from the one movie basically. So it's a not a small amount here basically. Then they basically asked for 2000, 3000 crore. Then basically it's not a big amount basically. This was basically asked by the one of the person basically. So few people basically charge 1000, 2000 crore, 3000 crore. Few people ask the partnership only basically. I want this much percentage of amount basically. Because they might be knowing this basically that from one movie basically 90,000 crore rupees basically are earned. So it's not a small amount basically, right? And this everything basically government 100% knows only basically, because government only give the permission basically that and one person basically asked the question basically, is government Bollywood and the world creator are different or basically the connected with each other? Then basically one of the person told that that basically need to do investigate basically whether these all are basically equal or basically all are connected with each other basically. Then one of the person told that basically the world creator basically can be part of the Bollywood politics. Then he told that basically might be possible basically he can be connect to the politics basically. He might be connect to the politics group basically. He might be connected with the politics, or basically it might possible that he might be connected with the Bollywood group basically. So one of the person told them, do you know basically the people who dies basically in the Bollywood, the old people basically. Then he told that yes basically. They basically currently basically do you know basically who is this Rani Mukherjee, who is this Aishwarya Rai, or basically few people ask that basically few who are these latest heroes. Then they told that basically we don't know basically we have told we got the information that basically he was studying there basically he was doing there he was staying there. That basically can be create also you know, basically that basically can be create also. Then one person told that yes yeah basically that can be create also. So one of the person told that basically old people who dies basically they converts to the new bodies, and then new bodies basically are given some face basically. Like this basically the Bollywood industry is ongoing basically, because it's very difficult to play the role and play the energy basically, gets the energy. So to get the energy basically, that is very difficult. So some one of the Bollywood word honor basically, word Bollywood word honor, he basically introduced this concept basically, that is like this basically, old new basically converted into new basically, and the new body basically contains the old body's blood cells also. That basically example I have already taken. So that basically way he introduced. Then he told that yes, basically, yeah, that way was the basically he introduced basically. So that was the way basically he introduced in the market basically. Like this basically the Bollywood industry is. So one of the person told that basically it might possible that Bollywood might be connected with the World Bank. Sorry, World Bank also you can say, but World Bank basically is totally different thing basically, because World Bank few people only basically might be knowing about that hundred plane story. So one of the person told that basically the World Creator Group basically are totally different group basically. Then one of the person told that yes, here World Creator Group basically are totally different group basically, that also you can say, and the Bollywood group basically are also totally different group basically. That basically there is no dependency of this group basically, and the World Bank basically are also basically totally different group, and the politics group basically are also totally different basically. So one of the person told like that basically. So the entity group basically are totally different basically. So one of the person told like that basically. Then one of the person told that yes, yeah, basically you are correct. It's totally like that basically. That also you can say. So one of the person told that basically this three entity, one of the person told that basically these three entity basically which are, one of the person told that basically the three entity, that is Bollywood group, then the Hollywood group basically are outside the India, this group and the Bollywood group, these all groups are basically different entity, right? Basically, then you took the DSCR basically. These all are basically different entity only basically. That also you can say basically. These all basically are different entity basically. So 20 percentage error basically is here also basically you can say. Then you told that basically might be possible basically. The error basically might be here also. So whenever basically one, for example, one person asks the question basically, if you create any cake, assume that basically you are Sunil, you are creating the cake basically, right? Assume that you are expert in creating the cake also, but you can create the perfect cake. Perfect means some basically might silly mistake basically might be there, na basically. Then he told that yes, basically silly mistake will be the more might be there basically. Perfect cake basically you can't create. So one of the person told that yes, yeah, basically perfect cake basically you can't create it. Then one of the person told that yes, perfect cake basically that is not possible to create basically. So perfect cake basically you can't create it. That was basically told by one of the person basically. Then he told that basically yes, here basically the perfect cake basically nobody can create in this one. Even the chef basically, the big level chef also basically can't create the perfect cake. So like this basically also the things basically are there basically. Like this also basically things are there basically. So one of the person told that the perfect creation basically that is not possible. Even one simple cake basically perfect creation is not possible. Then this is the actually world creator here basically. World has created. So error basically might be 100, sorry, 98% error is always there basically. 98 percentage error is always there basically while creating basically. Then he told that yes basically, yeah, the world basically created that error basically would be 100% there basically. You basically have to solve the error basically. Because if you are creating one simple cake also, there basically also you can, you are not, you basically might not be perfect basically, because some silly mistake might be always there basically in creating the cake also basically.